Greetings, viewers. Welcome back to Phasmophobia for another weekly challenge. This time it's missed delivery. We're going to Brownstone High School without full equipment. So, without further ado, let's hop into the game and see what's in store for us. Here we are at Brownstone High School. No setup timer, normal starting sanity, activity boards, all that, and only tier 1 items. So this is going to be interesting, to say the least. Okay. Brownstone High School. They seem to love giving us crappy lights on Brownstone High School. One of the largest maps, crappy lights, crappy items. Ooh, monkey paw. This is probably one of the best cursed possessions. Hopefully this is locked in. You can go like this. I wish the ghost was trapped. There we go. We have 5 wishes. I'll leave it. Well, let's leave it on this box. I don't lose it. Now, if we go to the ghost room, that will cause the ghost to hunt in a minute. We can just leave if we want to, if we're scared of the ghost. But otherwise, what we'll see is we'll see a locked symbol on our reticle. Oh, I didn't check where the breaker was. And that will signify where the ghost is. We should be a little careful once the minute's up, because with these massive hallways, high school can be a bit dangerous. The ghost can see you from a very long way away and can speed up. Of course, there's also a pretty good chance that it will it started hunting, that it'll be absolutely miles away from you. Exactly the case here by the look of it. Can't turn the lights, so it's definitely hunting. I'm not sure if they've fixed it and that if it's cursed hunts or not. If the monkey paw causing this. It seems pretty long, but it is a large map now. High school. Used to count as a medium map. Although you get more for it now, it also means it doesn't count for the medium map objective. It makes sense this is a large map. It's kind of like Sunny Meadows Restricted should not be a small map. Like, okay, it may not have as many rooms, like it may have roughly the same rooms as the small maps in number, but the distance, the size of some of those rooms is immense. Aha, breaker. Okay, now you remember the sanity drain is pretty harsh. Yeah, on multiplayer, one thing that I don't really notice because I always play solo, but playing multiplayer, you actually drain sanity fast. It's a bit rude actually. I don't know why it's tuned that way, considering sanity pills are also much less powerful in multiplayer. I guess the thing is that they're going for. I wonder if it's in like this room, because this room obviously, the door can't lock. I'm just assuming it's probably down here because I didn't hear anything during that hunt. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's upstairs on this level. Definitely not in here. It would have locked all the doors. Locks all doors to the room. Both the room that you're in and the room the ghost's in. So here it locked the front door, obviously. Because that's where I was standing, it was in here. But you can still walk out the side doors, which is a bit strange. They really should just lock all the front doors, I think. I mean, I don't think it's in here. Now, it also does lock doors, lock the door where the ghost is at that moment. Not the ghost's favourite room. So in those large rooms, the light on, I think it only protects 20% of your sanity from draining in these these corridors and such with the light on. I mean, it's still worth it. Barely. I should have also just been shutting all the doors. This is another indication you can always use is if a door's been moved, if they're all shut and a door's been moved, then the ghost had to have done it. I don't know where this is. Hopefully it's not this terrible. Our sanity's not great. Oh, nice and active. Those could be EMF 5s. See these 4 and 5 spikes? Very likely EMF 5. That many. So I'm not sure I finished my musings in regard to EMF 5. Basically, so this doesn't count, by the way. It has to be one motion up. This one would have counted if I'm sure it wasn't a ghost event. So seeing multiple of these makes it more and more likely. You can never be 100% sure, but it does start to become more and more likely that it is. There's another one here. See this? It's a difference from where it starts to end. If it's 4 or 5, it's quite possibly EMF 5. But sometimes the ghosts will do multiple events back to back, so close together that they are at the same time on the board and have the same value. And if that happens, kind of like a twin ability, twins do this a lot, but I think what does twins have? Twins is EMF 5, so that's not really a problem for twins. But other ghosts rarely can do it as well. So it's never completely foolproof. Just add it to your bag of investigative tips. Also, the sanity drain. In this room, I shouldn't have a problem with sanity drain because the light in the small rooms is fine. Now, I'm not 100% sure if this ghost is actually here. I should turn that on. It's going up now, so they must actually have roaming by the looks of it. Oh, here it was. I just saw the locked symbol. I must have walked past this door about 5 times, but I found it. I saw the locked symbol just as I went to open it. We have our ghost room. Now, it took me that long that even though I think this is not too bad sanity drain, that took me so long that my sanity is probably right on the verge of being hunted. So this is going to be interesting. Where are you? There you go, spirit box. Terrible placement, I think. Don't want to get touched because I want my sanity. I don't think I'm going to get away though. Oh, I think I might have. Maybe gotten away. Maybe, hopefully. If they don't touch you, they don't drain sanity. Okay, Wraith Spirit Twins. Now, I saw some funny business before, to the point where I was sure it was in a different room. No, I'm pretty sure it's a Wraith. Oh, it's the twins. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty, at least I think it is. Where's the... So I just saw her. Yeah. Give us a sign. Where are you? Give us a sign. Now, of course, you can't die without consequence, basically, with the weeklies. Pretty sure it touched me that time. I'm being a bit riskier than I probably should be here. That's EMF 4. Yep, definitely EMF 5. Yep. Give us a sign. Where are you? I might just go for a little bit of a wander. Nah, I'm just going to go with twins because I'm pretty sure it was EMF 5. Again, always be careful using the activity board to find EMF 5, but if you're really certain, you can honestly go with it. It took me that long to find that ghost room. It was crazy. Maybe that ghost event didn't hit. No, I think it did. No, it couldn't have because I was at 61 or so. Anyway, pretty sure it's twins. Let's see. There we go, the twins. So I was thinking, even if it wasn't actually EMF 5, that would be a showcase of how EMF 5 using the activity meter and bedazzle you, befool you sometimes. But it was indeed EMF 5 on the activity board. Round 2. Ooh, must be snowing, is it? Cold breath in the truck. The ghost is here. Let's have a look. Oh, board, Jesus. Okay, let's get the sanity pill. I've had to look up a map here, I think, because I'm pretty dang sure it's probably going. There's so many classrooms in this map that's very likely it's just going to be classroom and then a number. So I don't know all the rooms. I really don't know. So I've gotten ready. Where are you? Goodbye. That's oh, I didn't actually look at the number. Pretty sure that door closed behind me just then. Where's my EMF meter? I should have measured it. Where's my EMF meter? Did I not bring it in? So it hunted instantly. Literally as soon as I asked the question. It's still hunting. So I didn't look at the number, I said goodbye because I didn't think there was more than one that would fit that, but there is 4. There's science classroom 1, 2, 3 and 4. I didn't realise. Didn't bring EMF in. I'll at least get all these in the entrance. Good, found the breaker. I keep forgetting to look at the map. Oh no, I didn't bring my thermo. God damn it. I think it's here. My breath is cold here, which daunt thing. I turn it off in case it's a mare. Mares are encouraged to roam if their room has lights on. So it's the only ghost that actually has a modifier to it roaming more away from something. The Onryo oddly mentions that it's afraid of fire and will do anything to get away from it in its like flavor text. It's purely flavor text. It actually doesn't try to get away from fire at all, which is kind of good because its other abilities of being stopped, like a candle acting like a crucifix, wouldn't work very well if it always walked away from fire. So it's probably we probably benefit from the fact that's not the way it is. I should say. This can take what's going to take a while. That's not going to. Oh, actually, it might in that room. I'll have to use salt, I think. So we'll get the items in there that are going to take a while. Thankfully, the ghost room is really close to the breaker, so if it turns the breaker off, that's not a problem. We are down some sanity. I think the pills might be 30% professional restoration. Not quite sure, I didn't check. And because we've been walking around in the dark and walking around these corridors which don't prevent your sanity dropping completely, even with the lights on, it'd be hard to measure. But there, I think. Yeah, you're definitely in here. You might be even a freezing ghost. This is a terrible room in general, by the way. I don't know why I put them there. This is one of my least favorite rooms. It has very few items that are interactable, so let's see what we can pick up. In high school is a hard map anyway. Like, look at this. Like, it has almost nothing the ghosts can interact with, because it's not exactly true that everything you can interact with the ghost can. There are some things that seems like the ghosts don't interact with, like the shovels, at least until you touch them. But usually anything you can interact with, more often than not, the ghost can, and vice versa. So there you go, we've got one item, two items. So this room's a pretty good one, actually. There's actually like 5 items in here, but like you saw in another classroom, there was, so these books apparently, there was none, I think, none. Literally none of these type of books, and they're the only type of books that can be picked up. So the ghost can't throw them. There's also things like pictures on walls you as the player cannot interact with, but the ghost can. Again, we'll turn that off in case it's a mare. So the reason why you want items in there, I mean, in some ways you kind of don't want items for the writing book, but if it's not a writing ghost, so because I think the way it works, the way it used to work anyway, is it's just if the ghost, basically the ghosts, as they're going around doing their thing, they roll to see, do I do something? Do I do an interaction, I should say? And if it's a yes, if they roll the number that says yes, you do a ghost event. Interaction. I mean, ghost events and hunts work very similar. So if it rolls yes, it then goes, what can I interact with that's within range? And then it picks one of them. I think at random. I don't think it's distance. I think it's random. It could be distance though. I'm not quite sure. And then it interacts with them however it can interact, you know. I think they're looking at changing that in the future, where certain ghosts will interact with some things more often than others, which will be pretty cool. But at the moment, I think interactions in general, unless it's a special ghost ability, are pretty evenly distributed, I think, in their likelihood of happening. They did mention in the Ascension update that they lowered the chance for door interactions, so maybe it also rolls for type. Yeah, I thought you were freezing. The rate at which it was going down, it didn't take me that long to find this room because it was the first one I checked. I was looking for the breaker. And it kind of felt like it's probably freezing. Okay, riding. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? How old are you? Are you French? Are you friendly? Where are you? How old are you? Josephine Ramirez. Where are you? Josephine Ramirez. How old are you? Okay. That's the only thing the name really does. Although just any phrases like show us, show yourself, give us a sign, how old are you? Anything that can recognize as speech, if you just keep talking to the ghost, it actually increases which should increase the activity. This ghost seems dead. So yeah, because of that, you kind of don't want items near the writing book, but you do really kind of want items distributed around the room, because those interactions are how, of course, you get EMF and things like that. And this room is one of the worst. It's quite a large room. It's bigger than most of the classrooms, and it just has nothing. Like, it can turn on the sinks, I think. Maybe? No. Actually, I don't think these sinks can be turned on, so it can't even turn on these sinks. It has absolutely nothing. I don't even think it can touch these windows, like most windows can be touched. I don't think these can. It can touch the door and turn on and off the light. That's all it can do. Which is not a lot. It's a pretty awful room. And one of the doors is broken. So literally it's got one door and one light switch. That's all it can interact with. That's why bringing those other items in, should allow it to. I'm going to guess this is not a poltergeist. We can't because it's freezing. It's probably not the twins though either. Or Oni. Because they should be a lot more active than that. But you just keep these things in mind, because sometimes you'll just get the weirdest ghost that... Oops, I should put this up. Now I'll get some more items. Yeah, you'll get the weirdest ghost that doesn't behave the way it's meant to, according to its, you know, standard behavior, basically. Yeah, we'll grab these. I'll see where it's walking first, and then I'll put salt down to try and get UV. Although the only two things it can do are touching the doors, touching the light. So if this isn't too many, no, it's fine. That room is so large that the ghost is not necessarily going to be anywhere near the door or the light switch. It's not a huge room. Like, another room that's particularly bad here is the gym. It's probably one of the worst rooms. Oh, that's good. The breaker's close. But it's not a gym, because a gym, unless, we'll just check if when I turn these all the lights turn on, then whoops. Not the best room. What if you can hide here? Oh! It's actually not too bad. I didn't realise you could hide here. Okay. Sounded completely normal. I don't think so. Still could be. Still could be. But I doubt it. Oh! Get a bit stuck there. Tried to open the door on me. Oops, let's go back in there. Well, I'm not sure if you're supposed to get in here. How did I get in here before? I got in here somehow. Oh, stopped hunting. Oops. Yeah, probably should have got it behind here. It's probably safer, considering I don't think you're supposed to get in here. Oh, wait, there you go. Ugh. You might get stuck though, so be careful. Wouldn't recommend it. So what I was going to say is those... Actually, no. Oh no, because of the hunt. I couldn't check that. I still think it probably turned the breaker off. Oh shit, I'm in trouble. I'm completely blind. No idea where I'm going. Get away from the ghost. On these big maps, it's actually one of your best survival tactics, particularly when you're completely blind like I currently am. I have no idea where I am. I mean, I have a slight idea where I am, but not a very good idea where I am. I think the stairs should be somewhere around here. Maybe. I don't know really where I am. Oh, in a room. Oh, I walked all the way back around to the ghost room. Probably not the best idea, but hey. Not dead yet. And it's not close. There we go. Okay. Oof. Let's get some lights on so that I can actually see next time it hunts. That was pretty quick though. That could be demon. Maybe. I didn't really check the time between hunts. So it's from when it stops its hunt until when it starts the next hunt. That's the important number. It is hunting like crazy though. Let's go check sanity. I think I'll be pretty close to low enough to hunt. Go normal goes to hunt. So one of the disappointing things about that turning that breaker off, I wasn't able to check if because it hunted, I wasn't able to check if the lights were on, because what can happen with the Jinn, it can't turn the breaker off, but it can turn too many lights on. So it could have walked into a different room, turned a light on. There may have been too many lights throughout the whole map, too many lights on, and the breaker will turn off. So it can still do that. Can't actively turn the breaker off, but it can turn on too many lights, and you can mistake that and rule out a Jinn when it actually is a Jinn. So I should actually have timed that, but hang on, I need to get my recording up because it's more accurate. It's pretty hard to time the demon early hunts though, because it's only 5-second difference, which is very precise in the heat of things. And it's from the second it stops hunting to the second it starts hunting again. Let's see. What's my sanity? No, so I think it's probably normal. Although, maybe not. Because it's hunted 3 times already. And I was in the dark for a fair while there. Ghost orbs. Ghost orb. Okay, so I didn't have time to check that because I just dropped it and ran the fuck out. I'd say it's probably this guy. What is that? No, it's ultra. No, spirit box. Ooh, is it? Could it be spirit box? EMF does nothing. Dots is the other. Might wait here a little while because I do have a dots in there. It's obviously quite dangerous to go in there now. So the reason I ruled out Revenant Hantu is because the speed is very much normal speed ghost. So there is a dots going directly in front of this camera. Dots from the truck is pretty damn hard to get now. So we probably won't get it. Especially considering, like, we know this is a ghost room, ghost orbs are there. But that motion sensor hasn't gone off once. There's a motion sensor on that desk. It's one of the last things I did before I had to run for that hunt. And the ghost never walks there. That was the reason I bought it, because I was going to check for UV, which we don't have to. We don't have to because there's no ghosts that match. Although it could be a mimic still. Sorry, I shouldn't have rolled out mimic. I mean, I gave Spirit Box a pretty good go, but tier 1 Spirit Box is really bad. Probably going to go for Onryo, just because I think it may have early hunted, maybe, possibly. I'm not even sure if I'm going to get to the ghost room. I'll try. which way it went. I think it went that way. Okay. The likelihood that it's... I should have jumped on there and tried to get spirit box. Likelihood that it's an Onryo just went down. Because it hunted. I don't know what my game did just then. It hunted while there's a candle in the room. Now, it wasn't covering the entire room, obviously. I didn't quite... I was thinking about how I've seen that I doubled back. And that's because I was thinking about trying to check to see where it started hunting, but then I probably would have died. But I assume it probably started hunting from close to where it did the ghost event. It was there only not that long before. So it probably was out of range of the candle. We can't really rule out Onryo with that, unfortunately. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you close? Where are you? I don't think it's an Onryo. It must be a VRoid. Must be a VRoid. With these hiding places too, don't hold on to them. Or a mimic, still can be a mimic, but it's been same normal speed every hunt, so probably not. Now my candle's probably burnt out now. Still hunting. Very angry Onryo though. So that was further into the room. Again, you could have hunted from the corners of the room because 4 meters is pretty big. You can see it with the tier 2 crucifix because the candle for the Onryo acts at the same distance. It's pretty big. It's pretty good at stopping Onryo, but it's not perfect, right? That room is a very big room. Tried to open that the wrong way. That room is a very... well, it's not a very big room, but it's pretty big. It's a pretty spacious room. So the candle probably wasn't covering it completely. Dots, tier 1 dots. It's pretty damn hard. Like when I did the vulnerable challenge, you can see I struggled to see dots, so it's quite likely it is dots. This was also not positioned in the best way to see it from the truck. It was positioned from best way to see it from the door. Wasn't Onryo. There you go.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Sometimes you get it wrong. So I figured that must have been an early hunt, the first hunt. So my suspicions were correct there. Right, so I should have mentioned also the Onryo. It can hunt at 60% sanity at all times. Yeah, I forgot everything this time. At all times, except the Onryo can hunt at 60% at all times, but it uses candles like crucifixes at a 4-meter range around the candle. So basically, it's always an early hunting ghost. Voodoo doll. Ugh, this is going to be a bit tough. I'm just going to go around and in each corner of the map, basically, each side of the map, pull a pin, hopefully not die. Now I just had to touch a door here, didn't I? imagination. I'm sure it's this room. I think so. Could be wrong. In addition to it having a higher sanity threshold for hunting, if it blows out a candle, it has a chance to hunt after the third time, every match, third time it blows out a candle. From then on, every time it blows a candle out, it has a chance to hunt. It should be 100% after the first time, and then I think it's 50% after that, and it goes up to 100% if it manages to kill 3 players. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you?
Here.
There we go, spirit box. It's always good to use ghost events in spirit box. Because I had it in my hand, I decided that I was just going to... Oh, good. Eat the spirit box. So eat the ghost event, and let's see. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any orb. There might be. Tier 1 cams hard to see. Terrible on the tripod. You're doing lots of ghost events, but not much else. Yeah. So I guess the important thing to know about Nonrio is your candles are kind of like a double-edged sword, because it can actually hunt at any sanity. You can be at 100% sanity, and if it blows out 3 candles and it keeps blowing out candles, from then on, it can hunt at any sanity. Have a look. Ooh, yeah, I think. Did I take that? Yeah. Why not? Let's see how much it actually gives back. Yeah, there we go. So that's probably there around that marks around 30%. So same as professional. Now we have tier 1 salt, so I want to make sure the ghost is walking around an area before I plonk it down. Where did I put my EMF? An EMF somewhere, didn't I? Oh, did I drop it? What are you doing out there? I think that was out here, wasn't it? Yes, not EMF 5. Touch it again, eh? A little suspicious. You're in this room. You're not even in the other room. So checking for orbs would not help in the other room. But it was definitely in this room. That's suspicious, because I got spirit box. The spirit box apparently will not work unless you're in the room with the ghost. Same room as the ghost. So it definitely was in that room. The tripod's pushing me around. This is the room that's getting colder. Like, the other room was getting colder too, so I wonder if you've changed rooms. They might actually have roaming. A lot of the time, these challenges, they leave changing favourite ghost room to none. So, sorry, I shouldn't have said roaming, because there's 2 different mechanics that a lot of people sometimes confuse. There's roaming, which is just the movement of the ghost, which can be both short and long. Long, where it'll roam way out of the ghost room, and short, just little roams it does around the ghost room as it walks. And then, in addition to that, there's long. So there's the long roams that will roam out of the room, but then there's also changing favorite room. It's a 3, I think. I don't know why 3 goes up before, but it's a 3. Because throw is always 3. Oh, I think that might have been just me, I'm not sure. The main thing I'm trying to do with the dots is get it so that it, if actually, like, no, the main thing I'm trying to do is to get it so that the ghost, if it walks to me in dots mode, is the new thing they've added with dots. It will walk. Doesn't look like it's freezing either. See how quickly tier 1 actually gets down to the ghost room temperature? That's probably the ghost room temperature. Probably not freezing. Basically, you want it pointed at the path that it walks through, and it should walk towards a player. It doesn't always. I don't know why. It's meant to walk towards a player when it does dots mode. Where did I put that? Dumped it. There we go. Pretty active. It's not freezing by the looks of it. Doesn't look like freezing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not freezing. And we have all evidences, so let's try to find the ghost right now so I can plonk salt down. Bugged, or is that? No, I think it's bugged. You can actually see where the laser ends, so that's why I'm pretty sure it was bugged, because it wasn't actually hitting anything. Very nice. Oh, I had a camera. Where did? Oh well, I think I brought the camera in. Or EMF 4. Yeah, EMF 4. You smashed the lights. Didn't even hear the lights smash. That's probably EMF 4 actually. It only went just up to 5. That doesn't count. Okay, we're not a wraith anyway. We just go ghost riding. Very active. We're not freezing. Probably shouldn't have plonked them there. Why did you turn the breaker off? Sorry, you didn't turn the breaker off. Let's walk all the way down here. Probably step in the salt while I'm gone. Probably shouldn't have put them both in the same spot. The problem with only having one lot of salt, it's pretty rough. If you fuck up, place them in the wrong spot, or if you aren't there for them to try and check for footprints, you'll just miss them. And yeah, it did step. Thought it would. I knew you would. No, it did break the lights. I was right. This might be a Dio. Maybe. What was a poltergeist? It's Dio's dots. We should just get a whole heap of items in here. It is throwing a lot. Would totally be convenient. This room is right next to the cafeteria, which is probably one of the rooms with the most junk lying around. Come on, be a polty. Give us an explosion. Do me proud. Don't be a smelly dots ghost. Not a mimic, because we have ghost writing. Mimic doesn't have ghost writing. If you get mimic or dots, you don't have to worry about that. That sounds like EMF5, is it? No, that's not EMF5. Wait. Oh, it is EMF5. Yep. See how it goes beyond EMF5? And you can hear it. That's EMF5. A spirit. Plain old boring spirit. Oh, shame. I was hoping for a big explosion. I'm gonna leave you then. You're just a plain old boring spirit. But I can't pick that up either. Like a lot of these items just can't pick up. It's really... It has some of the lowest amounts of interactable items on any map. At least, like that science room is really bad. At least the other rooms have phones, which are pretty good. Phones can be pretty good. There's that EMF 5 on the activity board too, by the looks of it. It looked a little bit crooked. It might not have been EMF 5. It could have just been 2 interactions. Didn't get a good look at it. Kind of caught a glimpse of it right at the end there. But it could have been that EMF 5 that we saw. Okay, round 3.
Check your equipment and get set up before investigating.
We should hit the door first. Music box. Really don't want to use the music box. So when I heard the EMF 5, I thought that sounds like EMF 5 for the tier 1. The tier 1 is very inaccurate. It varies quite a lot. So at first it looked like it was the EMF 4, and I went, it seems a bit odd. Definitely doesn't sound like EMF 4. And there was no ghost event. I'm pretty sure there's no ghost event. Sometimes you can be a bit fooled with the ghost events. Because they can, like, I don't know, they kind of bug out. They, like, spawn on top of you. They shouldn't. They used to actually just disappear instantly. They shouldn't do that any longer. That was a fix they put in. But sometimes they just seem to disappear. Don't know where they go. Into oblivion. But the ghost event still occurs. And you can get EMF 4 off of that. But it touched the door, so I was pretty sure it was not a ghost event. It just touched the door, nothing. But then it also then spiked up well past the 5 mark. EMF 4 can touch the mark of 5, but it can't get up into the red. It can't get up into the red very far, and it was able to get well beyond the halfway point in the red, which is very indicative of the tier 1 EMF 5. Now, I think they're going to be changing it a bit because people who aren't, keeping up with the game perfectly, like the vast majority of players, they get a bit confused by it. Because EMF 4 can show up as it can hit the 5, right? If it can hit the 5, and as I saw before, EMF 3 can hit the 4. So different interactions give different values on the EMF. Most will give 2. Throws will give 3. Pictures dropping off walls will give a 2 or a 3. Why? I don't know. They're the only thing that gives possibly 2 different values. Everything else will always just give 2, 3, 4, or 5. Also, other than EMF 5, EMF 5 is special. I think it's here. Yes, it's definitely here. Nice. So I was going around closing the doors just while talking, hoping that... Oh, don't close that. And looking for the breaker. I didn't check the map again because I always forget. And I was going around just checking the doors, and I was going to see if any... I don't think they start... I think they start with a low amount of doors open. So what you can do is go around, shuttle the doors, and I'm lost because it's so dark I can't see anything. So what I was doing was going around just shutting all the doors and checking any of the ones. That's a hunt. Normal speed. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go. Because I got a bit lost there in between. I got a little bit lost there, so My sanity's dropped a little bit. But I noticed that the front door was shut after I recovered from being completely lost and walking in circles. And I checked my sanity, and it was at 76% after my wandering around in the dark, getting lost. So before we go back to the ghost trip, let's just check our sanity. Okie dokie, exactly where I'd expect it to be for this particular ghost. So at this sanity, 60, let's have a look, we'll try and see what it actually is. It's the average of all these numbers. So it's probably going to be around 68. Yeah, around 68, 67, 68, something like that. That's very high. And in fact, taking the sanity pill probably is not going to stop this ghost from hunting. Because this ghost is almost certainly going to be this, this, and this. It's going to be a demon. So I wasn't near it. So the only ghost that can actually hunt at that sanity literally rules. I'll rule them out. All the ghosts that cannot hunt that high. So all the ghosts that I have crossed out now are incapable of hunting at 68% sanity. Onryo can only hunt at that sanity if it blows out 3 candles. There's no candles nearby, so it's definitely not Onryo either. It can be a mimic, but I think it hunted twice. So it's probably not a mimic. And it hunted before. It hunted when I was even at higher sanity. A Thay can hunt at 75% when it hasn't been aged, but it would be blisteringly fast. It's a very fast ghost, and being close to it ages it. I haven't aged it, but that was not a fast ghost. That's a normal speed ghost. Yokai could be a yokai, but I wasn't near it when it started either of its hunts. Yokai can hunt at 80%, but only after a player speaks. If a player speaks into the voice chat, basically counts as the ghost hearing it. The yokai, for a short period after that, has its hunting threshold lifted to 80%, the highest of any ghost. They rarely ever use this, though. From my experience, I've tried to get them to hunt, and they just don't often use it, but they can do it. So, but I wasn't near it, and I wasn't speaking into the game, so it can't be a yokai. Really, it's a demon or a mimic being a demon. Basically, the only 2 ghosts that it could be. The mimic, of course, can do all of those things because it literally steals the ability of another ghost. The demon, like I said, it hunts at 70%. That's why I took the pill. However, so that one I think was probably a natural hunt. However, it also has an ability that allows it to rarely hunt at any sanity. And I'm going to guess that's what it used the first time when it shut the door on me, at the front door, when I was lost. Because I would not have been below, I was not below, let's check the temperature. Yep, it's freezing. So it still can be a mimic, of course. No, I didn't bring salt. Write in my book. Do something, give us a sign. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you?
And I posted it.
Oh, interesting. Spirit box, so it can't be a demon. Alright, well, let's get the other evidence for a mimic. It's probably a mimic demon. So for a mimic to turn into a demon and then use it, and I think it may have used it. Oh, no, probably used it at least once. I'm pretty sure it used it once. Because I don't know, unless I shut the front door. Maybe I shut the front door. Because the ghost can't really do that. I mean, it's nowhere near there for starters. Unless it teleported to me into the Ure ability. Okay. Oh, actually, it might have just been the... Yeah, okay. Probably didn't actually hunt earlier. Probably just my imagination. I probably just didn't clue that there's 2 doors there. Again, it was pitch black. I got lost. And I was a bit frustrated from that. Walking around in circles up on the 2nd floor. Yeah, I was doing left wall strats and I kept going in a circle around here and around there. And, so be careful not to do that. A mimic needs to turn to one of those ghosts that I mentioned earlier. That orbs? I think it was, wasn't it? Yes. Orbs. We have orbies. And that means we probably have... We have freezing, we have spirit box, still have freezing, pretty sure. Should. And go away. Again, because it shouldn't move around. Yep, we have freezing. Bona fide freezing. What did it just touch? Not sure where this ghost is going to be. But we'll get all the evidences while we're here. Oh, what? You stood in it, then you didn't walk? What? Onryo can't hunt at that sanity, by the way. It definitely can't be an Onryo. It hunted 60%, but it can't hunt at nearly 70%. There's only one... Again, there's 2 ghosts that can easily hunt when you're not nearby and not doing anything special at around 70%. And that's the demon and the fae. And of course the mimic. But you always, this is the big thing, when you're describing ghosts in Phasmophobia, you're like, these are the only ghosts that can do this. There we go. Fingies, or ultraviolet footsteps. So that's a mimic for you. Sometimes they can be pretty dangerous because they can turn to the most dangerous ghosts in the game at random. And demon is one of the more dangerous ones because you might not be expecting it. Because your sanity hasn't gone down very much, and it can actually hunt the instant you walk into the house. On big maps like this, nowhere near as dangerous because you can just walk away. But on small maps, demons can actually be pretty dangerous. Of course, if you know looping spots or you know hiding spots that you like to go to, demon's less dangerous. And it's usually faster ghosts because it still is not going to catch up to you very quickly. It's not fast. That probably would be the most dangerous ghost if it was fast and had its abilities to hunt really early. And hunt more often, but no, it doesn't have that. So mimic can turn to all these ghosts. It's very unlikely to turn to a young fae, but it can turn to a young fae. You know, it can turn to a dio when you're not expecting a dio, and you're really out of position, and you can die and turn into a moroi when you're at really low sanity and be very dangerous. So mimics can be scary. A lot of the time they're not, though. A lot of the time they're really boring because they'll turn into a spirit, or they'll turn into a mare or a Ure and just do nothing. Or they can turn into a mimic or the player, apparently, as well. They can actually turn. There's actually 25 options. Something to do with how they programmed the mimic into the game. The list that it pulls from, the 24, sorry, the other 23, the other ghosts. And if it picks mimic or if it picks player, they in the game files have default speeds and no abilities. So does nothing special. Let's see though how many times. There's only one hunt, so yeah, I was just imagining that other hunt. It was just that one. It's at around, again, when I got out of the truck, I was 68%. It's very lucky it hit me exactly at 70%, to be honest, or 70 or 69%. So it was almost certainly a demon one. Used 20 abilities, so it could have even been a demon early hunt ability. So it was also using other abilities there. It could have been using the Banshee ability there, because I don't think in the game's long enough. The game is long enough. 21 minutes, because I got lost for 10 minutes. Completely in the dark. I almost quit and just started again. But I found my way out. In 20 minutes, it could definitely change. Yeah, I think it honestly uses its ability on average around once a minute. Yeah, so that's the Mimic. Didn't really do much special other than that hunt. Sometimes they can be really crazy. You can see them doing Banshee abilities, New Ray abilities, Dio, Spirit Box. They can do Moroi and curse you if you use the Spirit Box. They can do some real crazy things. This one, I mean, an early hunt is kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting it because I knew what my sanity was. That's why the instant I walked out, I thought I grabbed all the demon equipment and walked back in. But it turned out to be a Mimic using the demon ability, because again, there wasn't, Raiju can't hunt at 68%, it needs 65%. The only real contender, because it's not fast as the yokai, but I wasn't near it and I wasn't saying anything, so yokai is actually out as well. It had to be a demon. But it was a Mimic demon. So thank you. Hope you gained something out of this, and until next time, remember, dose makes the poison.